Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome to my wellness series. And in this series, I'll be sharing helpful tips to help you incorporate wellness while traveling and also help you to incorporate wellness into your everyday life. Okay, so in today's video, I am going to be sharing different ways you can enhance your wellness while traveling. All right, so let's start with ways you can enhance your mental wellness. So the first things first, do not overbook your trip. That means do not plan an activity to do every hour of every day. What you want to do is make sure that you incorporate rest periods throughout your travels, maybe even have a whole day that's dedicated just to you relaxing, because a lot of us, we work every day, we're so busy, work 5 days a week, we're busy with family, life, everything, and then we go on vacation. And then we have that same mentality where we want to go, 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 or when we don't really allow ourselves time to actually rest and reflect and just have a moment of peace. And so this is really important for your overall mental well-being. It's very important for you to actually have time to sit in your thoughts, time to reflect on life, time to just have your mind just calm and not like super busy and you're all over the place. So just have time to actually have your mind to be relaxed. So I recommend, in order to do this, some different things you can do. Maybe plan a day at a spa. Spas are really relaxing. You really are just focusing on yourself. So you're doing self-care. You don't have a lot of other distractions. So going to a spa would be excellent. Again, as I mentioned before, planning a day where you're just relaxing. So if you're near a beach, maybe you spend a day where you're just sitting on the beach and you're relaxing. Maybe you sleep in a hotel room. Maybe you sleep in your hotel and you don't get up out of the bed until 12 o'clock and you just have a moment of time to just be at peace. Maybe you have time to read your book. These are all great ways that can help you to enhance your mental wellness while traveling. Okay, so next let's talk about physical wellness and some things that you can do to incorporate physical wellness while traveling. So a few of my favorite ways to incorporate physical wellness while traveling is to actually work out at the gym. A lot of hotels have really nice gyms. I really like visiting these gyms, so just get on a treadmill, and it can even be like 20 minutes. So 20 minutes on the treadmill, maybe do a little bit of weights, maybe do a little bit of elliptical. Other things I like to do, if there's any type of tours that involve physical activities, so a biking tour, a walking tour, like a walking city tour. Those are other great ways to incorporate physical wellness. Other things that you can do as well is even just walking in a city. So if you are for example, I went in Denver a few weeks ago and I really wanted to make sure I was getting steps in. So I was in Denver for 2 days and I walked a total of 10 miles over those 2 days, but that's because Denver and the area where I was at was a very walkable area. So I was always walking to the restaurants, I was walking to the parks, I was walking to get ice cream. So that's another easy way to incorporate wellness is if you're in is an easy way to incorporate physical wellness if you're in an area that is very walkable. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are a foodie like I am, but I love trying new foods when I travel. I feel like food is culture, so food helps you to really learn the area of the neighborhood that you're in, the city that you're in, and a lot of times there are certain foods that you can only get in that city that you can't get anywhere else. So I really love just going and trying these different restaurants. However, a lot of times when, for me especially, if I get too into just focusing on the food and not necessarily the nutrients, I return from my trip feeling really weighed down, really just sleepy, or just feeling slower. My mind feels slower than what it normally does because, I was eating foods that I don't normally eat. So one thing that I like to do is try to eat at least 1 or 2 healthy meals in the midst of eating other types of food. So for example, if I'm somewhere for 5 days, maybe, 3 of those days I'll eat somewhere healthy for lunch. And then that way, that dinner time, I'm able to eat something a little bit more heavier. So maybe a burger or, something. So yeah, so I'll be able to kind of eat a little bit more foods. Also too, you want to have balance too. I don't want to just travel somewhere and I can't really experience the culture because I'm so focused on trying to eat healthy. As I mentioned a second ago, I had ice cream in Denver, which I really loved and enjoyed because that ice cream shop was local to Denver and I wouldn't have been able to try that ice cream shop anywhere else. The other way to enhance your social wellness is to do something that's a new experience. So whether that's doing a food tour in the city, whether that's going to a new museum, whether that is going to a cooking class in the city, or just really just exploring the city that you're in, that is a way to enhance your social wellness. And just another way to meet new people, because when I go on different tours, like for example, and I keep talking about Denver, but when I was in Denver a few weeks ago, I did a walking tour. And on that walking tour, I met someone from Germany, I met someone who was local to Denver, I met someone from New York. So it was really awesome to not only get to know the culture in the city of Denver, but I was also able to meet other people from different areas, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't go on this tour. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learning different ways that you can enhance your wellness while you're traveling. Please remember to subscribe and like and share this video. See you next time.